There is no place for hate, no place for racism, no place for bigotry in Tower Hamlets. You coming out today has demonstrated that. Your presence has pushed out the far right. Your presence here has made no space for people like Tom Robinson and his people. Tower Hamlets is a place of love, of unity, of compassion. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, said, the best of people are those who bring benefit to humanity. Muslims are human beings. When you go to the hospital, your doctors are Muslims. When you go to school, your teachers are Muslim. When you go into an Uber car, your Uber driver is a Muslim. Or your shopkeepers are Muslim. Muslims are making a positive contribution to this society. Muslims are not people to be feared. We're people of peace, of compassion, and of justice. And today, Tower Hamlets has shown that. Thank you all very much. Whose street? Whose street? Whose street? Thank you.
I now introduce to you our next speaker. Someone who's known locally in Tower Hamlets. Someone who's been raised in bricklaying in this area. He knows the hood very well. Works with young people. Today we have thousands of young people from all over the borough scattered around to protect us. In the stations, in the bus stops, in the neighborhoods. They're all around. And one of the key organizers is Abul Khair Ali. He is the chair of the Brick Lane Community Forum. Over to you, Abul Khair.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's not great to face this here. Firstly, I wanted to thank all the young people and the party community to have come today. We've had almost 1,000 young people today from all over Tower Hamlets. We've had young brothers from East London and further out from East London for the Euro already. So, every single one so far has come to the Happy Nation and they've been listening. However, simple message, I am very disappointed, sadly, with the police. Why? For the last 2-3 months, you see far-right individuals on the Isle of Dogs protesting outside the Pajana Hotel with face balaclavas. Full face. They have not been approached. They have not been threatened with Section 60. Today, within an hour, our young people were threatened with Section 60 because some of them had balaclavas. This is we don't accept this double standard of policing. If you're gonna do policing, do it even-handed. We will work with you, but we want to be treated with respect and with the same way you approach the far right. We will not tolerate this inequality anymore. Our third message is to the genocide, promoting, supporting, enabling.
It's a protest.
You have allowed UKIP and others to have a voice that they have today.
It's a protest.
Why, you may ask. You are working to dilute the Islamophobia definition. Why are you doing this? What is your objective in wanting to do this? You want to make it easier for the racists and the far rights and the Islamophobes to attack Muslims and Islam. And we had shameless Labour Party members in Akabali got booed away by young people. And they stand by their leaders here in Tower Hamlets. So we want to see stronger laws, stronger position from central government that protect the rights of the Muslims. Our vulnerable sisters and elders are at the most risk. Young people will not always be there to protect them. So we need the laws not to be diluted for Muslims. We need to be strengthened, like other faith communities. Just to conclude, we thank everybody to have come today. This is not the first and final battle. This is a long war that's going to happen. And we will continue to organize and be united. And I say to my young brothers, today. The way you've demonstrated being as one camp here today defending the community. Please continue this approach for the rest of the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. I'd now like to introduce our next speaker, who is the Anglican Vicar at St Paul's Bow Common Church, also a member of Telco and a member of the steering committee of the Tower Hamlets Interfaith Forum. Please give a very warm welcome to Mother Bernadette Hegarty.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank United East End for inviting me to say something at our rally today. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'll introduce myself again. I'm Mother Bernadette Hegarty and I'm a local vicar. I'm the vicar of St Paul's Church, Bow Common. I grew up in Northern Ireland during the Troubles, so I know what happens when fear and division take hold. I've seen the pain that hate can cause, and I carry those scars within me. But I've also seen the power that comes when people choose courage, understanding and hope. And that's the power I'm seeing here again today, here in Tower Hamlets, where Muslims, Christians, Jews, people of all races and neighbours, people young and old, standing shoulder at our side today, and we're saying, you will not divide us. The far right and neutral wanted to bring hate and division to our streets, but they failed. Because Tower Hamlets, we remember who we are from the Battle of David Street to today. This borough has always stood firm against fascism, racism, and Islamophobia. But you know something? Our work is only just beginning. It isn't finished. As mentioned earlier, we've seen protests outside the Asylum Hotel in May Road. We still have fears and divisions close to home. So we must keep reaching out. We must keep listening. And we must make sure that no one is left behind. Because real unity means including everyone. Not as a Christian, I believe that every person may continue to God, equal in dignity and mercy. But you don't have to share my faith to share that particular. Because we all know everyone deserves respect,
Ryan!
safety, and belonging. And today we celebrate that. And we celebrate you. I look out and I see all of you. I see people from the malls, the churches, trade unions, community groups, youth leaders, young people, neighbours. We celebrate all of you for coming here today to make your desire for peace, justice, and unity known. So I guess my message today is let's keep building bridges, not walls. What should we do? Let's keep showing that love is stronger than hate and unity is stronger than division. Because when we stand together across faiths and across backgrounds, hate and division cannot win. So let's continue to do that together for hope and unity. Together for justice and peace. Together for Tower Hamlets.
Thank you so much. This is Tower Hamlets, one community, one people, one message. We will not allow this far right or the racism. Do we agree? Who are we? Tower Hamlets. Who are we? Whose streets? Whose borough? We want Tommy Robinson. You can hear all those names to hear this message loud and clear. This is Tower Hamlets. Whose borough? Whose community? Whose streets? Thank you, Tower Hamlets. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you our next speaker, Wayman Bennett, a legend, and long-time activist against our races.
Can I show your dog?
Wayman too.
Is he friend?
I want to start by thanking the mayor and the people of Thailand for standing firm against the Nazis. But I want to say this. Today goes Rwanda came to us. The reason why the Nazis aren't coming here is because we are asking them to come here. And I want to say, it's not because of the police that the Nazis aren't here. It's because of us. We said, not one step, not one tippy toe will you get in to Tower Hamlets. And what happened to them? We took them out. Remember Tommy Robinson, the Nazi racist scumbag? He said he was going to come to Tower Hamlets. We left him crying on the border of Tower Hamlets. And we said, you shall not pass. And I tell you what happened to his organisation. His organisation was destroyed after the demonstration of this. When they say what happened to the EPL, we destroyed it at the borders of Tower Hamlets. You remember the Nazis, they're beaten. He said he was going to build thousands of Nazis inside Tower Hamlets. You know what we did to him in the 90s? We put him in the dustbin of history. We said not one step. And now, we have these people who say that they're going to march in here. I'm running out of fingers and toes on the right times, and we have to keep sending them this message. You will never overcome us. There are many, many more both anti-racist, anti-fascist than you. I also want to salute the trade unions here that are here as well. I want to ask them to use their power too. I think that if anybody tries to threaten us again, we should shut down this country. Because we are the people that do the work. And the thieves are people who are above us, who stole all the money during COVID. They're the people to blame. Rich people who did not like poor and the money is stolen that you did. They like the limousines and private jets. And I also want to say that we are right international. Send a message to Donald Trump. Get stuck, Donald Trump. You're a scumbag. You're an Islamophobe, a sexist. And we will never allow your far-right politics to happen. And when they keep telling us that there's a problem in our community, of who the problem is that's causing attacks on women, the person they should look for is Prince Andrew. That's the person who's been involved with Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, the rest of the British establishment. Stop blaming black and Muslim people for the problems that are in this society. And we send that with this message. Anti-fascists and anti-racists have always beaten you. And this is just the start of it. You've not seen anything yet. We're going to smash any racist and fascist and far-right group. And that's the message to you as well. Far-right. We're going to put you in the people too.
Thank you, big up Wayman Bennett. I'd now like to introduce our next speaker, who is here representing Women Against the Far Right. Please give a very warm welcome to Samira Ali.
Thank you to everyone who showed up today to prove time and time again that whenever the far right tries to mobilise in our communities, we will show up in our thousands to stop them and take them out. You can try to mobilise in one chapel. Don't let the police tell you it was their decision to stop them. It was the strength of our unity and our mobilisation people like Tommy Robinson and Nick Cody. A lie that tries to tell women that who is to blame for our unsafety or for violence and abuse against us. They try and tell us we have to blame Muslim men, the Muslim men in my family, or the Muslim men in my community, or the refugees and migrants who have fled their own persecution and abuse and tried to find a better life here. Well, we have to be clear. As a Muslim in this country, it is not the far right it is not refugees and migrants that make me feel unsafe. It is the far right that make me feel unsafe. When they go onto our streets, when they try to terrorize refugees in their accommodation, when they hold us sex.
You're in the crowd, wait.
That's what makes women unsafe, and they are the real enemy. And I'm proud to
Come say hi, man, if you're in the crowd.
I'm willing today, say loud and clear that we have a message for the racists. We can fight for ourselves. Thank you very much. So we're building the movement to stop them. So please do join women against the far right. Join Stand to Racism. Let's get organised to smash the far right once and for all.
Thank you very much. Listen, people, we're nearly finished. At 1:15, there'll be a call to prayer from the East London Mosque, which means a lot of people here will go to the mosque to pray. We want to disperse at 1:15 in the call to prayer. Is that okay with everyone? So
Look at the boat.
Before I pass on to the last speaker, who's the mayor of this borough, Dr. Rahman, I just want to thank
Check out the boat.
everyone here who's come out today in this great weather to celebrate our happiness. I want to also thank all the stewards, over 60 organizations supporting this demo. Thank you all for coming around together. Let me now introduce to you our mayor, Dr. Rahman, who has a little surprise for you to end this event. Dr. Rahman.
Yep, that's what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I finish off, we are grateful to Germany for coming in solidarity to show this support for the entire community to come. I want you to say a few words.
It's starting to rain. I think I should go now. It's starting to rain, man.
Thank you, Luca. And thank you, Luca, for your work as mayor of Tower Hamlets in preventing the fascist marching down these streets. Thank you for standing up for the entirety of our community in opposition to the far right. And thank you, everyone, for being here today. Look around you in the crowd. What do you see? People from all nationalities, from all ethnic communities, speaking all languages. Young, old, black, white, men and women, everybody is here. Why? Because we are united in the kind of community we want to live in. This is historic, as was the Great Battle of Cable Street in the 1930s. I was taught about that as a child because my mother was there at the Battle of Cable Street, standing up for the Jewish and Irish and black community in the East End against the Nazis who tried to march through. So there's this great tradition here. The far right...
It's about some protests about some far right stand up to racism.
It's going around the country to any community that is hard up, it's got insufficient spending on schools, on hospitals, housing problems, poverty problems, sanctioned by the benefit system, all the problems that all of our communities face all the time. And then they say, this is all for...
Drinks in there, ice drinks. Fishing down now.
It's complete nonsense and they know it. The cause of all those problems
Fishing down, look at that. Jalebis.
are not caused by desperate people who want to save them.
Tommy Robinson and Nigel Burrell. Jog on, jog off, get lost. We the people that decide on the future. We the people who provide the economic strategy. And economic strategy does lead us to the
I think I gotta go, man. It's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. She was alright looking, wasn't she? This is so crowded, man. Trying to go home, but the place is too crowded here. People choose to do a protest when I need to go home. Catch the bus, there's no buses. Massive queue in there. Hello, Grandpa Joe. So that's what it's about. It's about smash fascism and racism. So take a video of this thing. movements against the far right. Never been to one of these protests. First time. Spreading get out of this place when it's too busy. Don't like crowded places. I'm getting out of here.
Refugees are welcome here.
This is London, man. You don't see protests in no other part of UK. It's mostly London. London, where all the protests happen. I'm guessing the connection is gone rubbish, so I'm gonna end the stream.